This is a short training video for the eProject Builder Analysis and Reporting tool. Users may also view the Analysis and Reporting feature user guide available on the eProject Builder Help and Documentation page. It is recommended that users review both the guide and this video prior to using the Analysis and Reporting feature. To access the feature, once logged on to eProject Builder, click the Analysis and Reporting tab at the top of the screen. This tool enables project builders or ESCOs, project initiators or customers, and third-party project viewers to conduct analysis and output tables and graphs on their portfolio of projects in eProject Builder. There are an almost infinite number of ways you can combine and generate information about your portfolio's data with the Analysis and Reporting feature. Note that projects must be in approved status before they are available for analysis. An approved project is one that the project builder, typically the ESCO, has submitted, and the project initiator, typically the customer, has approved in ePB. If you don't have any approved projects but want to explore the feature, you can go to the eProject Builder test site at epb-test.ldl.gov to test out the feature with sample projects. There are 3 tabs on the left-hand side of the Analysis and Reporting feature home screen: the Query Library, Query Editor, and My Favorites. Users can choose to analyze their project data with pre-configured sample queries using the Query Library, design their own queries with the Query Editor, and save their favorite queries for future use. The Query Library provides an easy introduction to the Analysis and Reporting feature functionality. The Query Library contains a number of pre-configured sample queries, many of which were requested by users. To generate a query from the Query Library, select a query that you're interested in, click the arrow next to the Run button, and select the desired visualization type. As you can see, the Analysis and Reporting feature produces table outputs as well as graphical outputs, including line, area, bar, and scatter charts. Some of these pre-configured queries indicate whether they should be used for a table or graph display. Let's say that I was interested in seeing the average and sum of project implementation price by state. To generate a graph with this information for all of my projects, I'd select the query, average and sum of project implementation price by state for graph display, and let's say that I wanted specifically to look at a bar chart. Hover over the bar to see the field name and value. Here, the blue is my total project implementation price by state, and the orange, my average. To edit and customize a query in the Query Library, click the blue Edit button. This will take you to the Query Editor. The Query Editor can be used to modify an existing query from the Query Library or to build custom queries from scratch. The process of using the Query Editor works a little like Excel pivot tables and consists of 3 main steps: exploring the list of fields available, configuring the query into the different configuration boxes, and running the analysis. We'll now run through a simple scenario in which we'll view our portfolio of projects by location and sum of total implementation price. Step 1, the fields list. Explore the list of fields available. They fall under one of several categories here. Click the category name to display the list of fields available. We'll start by clicking the project header to display the list of fields that we can choose from under this category. For this query, we're interested in the project name, project location, specifically the city, and total implementation costs. use the search box to search for specific fields within a category. So since we're interested in the project name, I'm going to type project name, and we can see here that it has been brought to the top. The eye icon of a field provides a description of that field. Additionally, be sure to clear terms from the search box when you are done with a particular field. Otherwise, the list will continue to only show fields that contain the displayed search term. Step 2. Query configuration into the different configuration boxes. Now that we have a field that we'd like to include in the query, it's time to begin configuring it. I'm going to clear out the existing fields from the previous query by clicking this X to the right. Drag and drop the desired fields into the appropriate configuration boxes. Fields placed in the Row Labels box will display information across rows. Place fields in the Column Labels box to display information across columns. The field labels will appear in the first column of each row. Value. This is typically where the field of interest, or the value that you're trying to explore, should go. Fields placed here will apply analysis and display summary numeric data. Generally, only place numeric fields in the value box and make sure to choose the aggregation type. For example, sum or average. For this query, drag the project name into the Row Labels box. Each of the projects will represent a row in the table that we're going to create. Next, we'll find another field that we're interested in, primary project location, city specifically. I'm going to drag this into the Row Labels box as well. Note that multiple fields can be placed in all of the configuration boxes. If you use multiple fields in a configuration box, for example, 2 or more fields in the Row Labels box like we have here in this query, each succeeding field will be subcategorized underneath the preceding field, resulting in a nesting effect. Next, we're going to clear out the search term and click the implementation price category so that we can get our final field that we're looking for. So here we see the total project implementation cost, which is the field that we are looking for. And we're going to drag it into the value category because we want to calculate a sum of the implementation costs. To select the aggregation type, we're going to click on the small gear icon and make sure that it's set as sum. Now that we have everything configured the way we want, it's time to run the analysis. We're going to click this table icon here so that it displays in table format. As you can see, we now have a table with our projects, their location, and their total implementation price. You can use the chart icon to the right of the table icon to display the information graphically. However, in this case, a chart is not meaningful. Download your results to your hard drive by clicking the Export button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Tables are exported as CSV files and charts are exported as PNGs. Some combinations will be more meaningful than others. You will likely need to experiment with the fields in the different configuration boxes to get your table and chart results the way you would like. In some cases, a table will work well, but a chart will not be meaningful, and vice versa. If you're just getting started creating your own queries, we recommend sticking to the row labels and value configuration boxes. This is a straightforward way to configure a table. To create graphs, stick to the column labels and value box. If you want to try a different analysis, you can clear your results by clicking the Reset button at the bottom of the screen. These are the basics, and as we mentioned, there are nearly infinite ways to visualize your data. If you have created a query that you would like to be able to revisit, select the Add to My Favorites button in the top right corner of the screen. We have to enter a description and optionally a note. So let's say I wanted to save this query, and I'm going to just call it Project Summary. Click Add. And now if we go to My Favorites over here, we can see that I'm able to run it, edit, or delete it as I'd like. And this will be here the next time that I log in to eProject Builder and navigate to the Analysis and Reporting feature. Please review the user guide for the Analysis and Reporting feature on the eProject Builder Help and Documentation page for more information on getting started with the feature. Please send your questions and feedback to epb-support@lbl.gov. This concludes the training video for the eProject Builder Analysis and Reporting feature.